नमस्ते। नाम गीता ध्यान। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। Oh, Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. It was included in Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Now, Krishna Vandana. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकीं परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. O son of Vasudeva, slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. And after we read about Sri Krishna's telling Arjuna that even there, I keep myself engaged in action, although there is no need for me to do any work. I have achieved everything. There is no need for me to achieve anything now. Still, I always keep myself busy in doing an action. Like he has donned the role of being Arjuna's charioteer, Arjuna's Sarthi. So now that was in the 22nd shlok that Sri Krishna told. Even I don't escape from performing any duty, although there is no need. Now Sri Krishna tells, why is it that he also is keeping himself engaged in doing some activities? Sri Krishna says, in this 23rd shloka of the Karma Yoga, the third adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, यदि ह्ययं न वर्तेयं जातु कर्मण्यतन्द्रितः मम वर्तानुवर्तन् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्यः पार्थ सर्वशः. Sri Krishna is telling the reason why he is himself getting engaged in actions. It is to be a role model before the people. Even God, Lord Supreme, who is not doing any work. Yadi he aham. Yadi is if. Surely he aham I. Surely if I na varteyam, if I don't get engaged in action, jatu karmani indritaha. Jatu is ever. Karmani in action. Atandritaha is unvaried. If I myself, if I am not getting engaged in work relentlessly, atandritaha, unwarily, if I am not getting engaged in work, then what will happen? What will happen? Mama vartmanu vartante. Mama is my. Vartma path. The path that I am showing to people, do this, don't do that, and that kind of thing. People will take this as the path shown by me, that don't do any work. If I don't get engaged in any activity, people will take it to be the vartma, the path shown by me. Mama vartma anuvartante, and then anuvartante is follow. These people will start following that path of not performing any action. Manushyaha, people. Partha, O Partha, sarvashaha in every way. Now, if I myself I stop performing any action, what will happen? This Manushyaha, all these people, they will consider this is the path. This is what we should also do. Let us not get involved in doing any action. Let us sit idle. Let us sit quiet. And that will become the norm for all other people to follow, O Partha. That is why I am relentlessly engaged in the activities, as told in the 22nd shloka. Now, what Swami Chidbhavanandaji comments on this particular shloka. Staunch adherence to good and devotion to duty are characteristics of the great people. Staunch adherence to good, the right path, the ethical path, moral path, and devotion to duty. Whatever has fallen in my lap, I will do it most sincerely. I will do it tenaciously. I will do it with great perseverance and love for doing that duty. But the ordinary people in society do not usually feel inclined to emulate the merits in the eminent. We may be having so many role models before us, so many heroes before us, so many great personalities, men and women before us, but we just get happiness in praising their good deeds. Hardly ever we try to emulate them. It is good to talk good of others. Why emulate? Why bother about following what they are doing? They are not doing anything. We also will not. That is the kind of tendency that normally people have. They will only praise the good things in the great, but do they really follow? Now, if there be any lapses in them, such as idleness, procrastination, and indifference to duty, these are readily caught by the ordinary. Now, these great personalities, no being is perfect for that matter. What happens? The ordinary people they try to find and focus on the negatives of that person. He is not doing it. Why should we do it? He may be having 99 other wonderful qualities. But that great person whom we are admiring, whom we are following, whom we are revering, if that person has one negative quality, a person who is wonderful in all the respects, if he has the habit of procrastination, which we all love, we all love that quality of procrastination, and we just hug that quality of procrastination so tightly that ignoring the 99 good qualities to be followed, to be emulated, to be practiced, we will focus on that one negative quality, procrastination. Oh, that fellow, he delays doing anything. So, what is the hurry in that? We only pick up negatives, and therefore, Sri Krishna says, if I also don't do anything, in spite of all these great qualities that I have, people will look at this quality. Don't sit idle. What is there? There's no need to put. Even Krishna didn't do it. Even that great man didn't do it. Even that great lady didn't do it. Why should I do it? They even cite these shortcomings in the great as precedents. And then ordinary people, what happens? They start pointing to them as precedents. Krishna didn't do it. That becomes that's the precedence for not doing anything. They don't say what all good that great person has done. They only see that weak point. Sri Krishna is therefore exemplary in his conduct. He doesn't leave any stone unturned as far as creating himself, putting himself on the pedestal of being a role model. He doesn't leave a single weak link into his plan of actions. There's not a single weak link in Sri Krishna's life story. If we read it, Bhagavata, if we read it, there is no weak link. His life is filled with positivity. His life is filled with action. His life is filled with things which are to be emulated, which are to be practiced by others. In all of his doings, he is a role model to the mankind. Now, this is what Sri Krishna tells in this shloka, that if I also stop doing the action, then people will consider that as the path shown by me. They won't look at other 99 great things that I have taught to them, that I have showed them through my life. Do all these great things. Do your Swadharma and all the other great things. Don't tolerate nonsense. Be helpful to others. Have love and compassion for all the beings. All these good points, people won't look at it. They will just look at my being not performing any action. And they will start imitating it. Not only that, they will also consider that to be the precedence that I am putting before them. Don't do any work. So to avoid that, oh Partha, just to avoid that kind of blind following of me not doing anything, I'm constantly engaged. I'm keeping myself engaged all the time in some action, although there is absolutely no need. Why should I preserve? Why should I create? Why should I preserve? Why should I destroy? I can always remain merged in myself without doing anything. Now that this Prakriti has come into picture, all the beings have come into picture, I have to do something. I have to show them the path. And to show them the path, I have to keep myself always engaged in action. So that was the 23rd verse of Karma Yoga, the third adhyay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ram Krishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Swami.